Oof. Wow, I think I need like a. Huh? Damn. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Oh my god. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, wow, wow. It's been a whole weekend. A whole weekend, my people. Welcome to the live stream. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Yet another amazing week. Today is on Monday. I kind of signed on earlier because I know you guys are also watching World Cup. So let me know, how was your weekend? Did you enjoy the games? For those who are watching the games, yes. Welcome to the live stream, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're doing something interesting. I have a bunch of how well do you know me cards. How well do you know me cards? And we're gonna be doing this. So of course the questions I'm gonna be posing to myself and to you guys. So we are about to have some fun right here on my channel. My good name is Wamboy. So if you haven't liked, kindly like and subscribe. Yes, let's have some fun right here on the channel. Okay, so first of all, let us say hi. You know, you cannot start talking to people before you say hi. Let's get to know each other. Let me know which country you're watching me from and where are you watching me from. How are you doing? How was your weekend? I think that's a good place to start. Wow. uh Moblock says, hey Mobkey. Hey to you, good to see you. Where are you watching me from? Mobkey. Wow, how are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Make sure you say hi. You know, over here we normally read each and everyone's comment and chat, so don't you feel like you cannot chat. Amanda Mashiane says hi to you, Amanda. Which country are you watching me from? First of all, you can comment with your country's flag, where you are at, and all of that. I'm watching from South Africa. South Africans in the building. Honestly, my statistics or my analytics show that like I'm being watched in South Africa a lot. Okay, so thank you every one of you guys with South African there. Okay, let's keep going. Let us keep saying hi. I have a bunch of cards here. We are about to do an interesting game, questions for family and friends. So you guys are consider you my friends. So that's why we're gonna play this. Not a game, but it could be. Okay. So you guys continue saying hi, and then I'm going to start. See all these cards. All these cards. We might not do all of them today, but we'll see how many we can do. We'll see how many we can get them done. Okay. Let me. So have the cards right here. Okay, let me mix the cards. Guys, say hi. Let me know where you're watching me from. Mix the cards. Mix the cards. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. I think now they are well mixed. Let me choose like 10 of them. Not 10. I think 10 is a lot for one night. Let's do like 5. Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. We are about to do like getting to know each other thing. First of all, guys, like the live stream and let me know where you're watching me from. Where are you watching me from? Kindly like the live stream so that it can get pushed to other people and all of that. And all of that good thing. Yeah, I kind of need to remove this. But somewhere I'm you to me, that's your machete. Get it? Okay, let's go. Some of them are personal. Wow. Oh, most of these, the ones that I... No, these ones are kind of like invalid because they are personal. We bought these ones with my partner. We were kind of like doing the... Am I a cat person? Okay, this one can work. Wow. Guys, welcome to the live stream. We're just getting started and I'm also here. Wow. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to look which question do we start with. But in the meantime, you guys can keep liking and subscribing. Okay, let's start with this one. So what I do is like, I write the question on the screen. Okay. Okay, so let's just get started. If you are a superhero, who would you be? If you are a superhero, who would you be? Okay, and as you guys answer that, if you are a superhero, who would you be? Let me prepare some of the others. If you are a superhero, who would you be? Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. When you join in, let me know which country you're watching me from. Like, subscribe. Not that one. Yeah, these ones should be the ones at the front, and then these ones are the ones at the back. Guys, welcome to the live stream. We are literally just getting started. I usually tell you guys on Monday, I'm usually so confused. Fly in the air says hi. Hi to you, Fly in the air. Oh my god, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, on Mondays I'm usually so confused after taking the weekend off. I think on Friday I told you guys that I was not. I was going to even be live on Saturday and Sunday, but I honestly had to take a break. A break. Take care. Thank you. How are you doing? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, if you are a superhero, who would you be? If you are a superhero, who would you be? Guys, welcome to the live stream. Can you like the live stream and subscribe? Let's just get started. I have a bunch of questions here, and we can only do this if you guys decide to participate, or maybe we can do that tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what's the best option. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Omboy. Yep. So, okay, now I'm setting up this up. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Let's first of all do the greetings. You know what? Let me show you guys what we can do about this. You just get rid of that. Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Omboy. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. First of all, say hi. Now we know which country you're watching me from. Greenleaf says good day. Good day to you, Greenleaf. Which country are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Personally, I am watching. I'm not watching. Okay. Personally, I'm streaming from Kenya. I was born and raised in Kenya. This is I am Omboy live. Greenleaf says Guyana. Oh my God, what's the time in Guyana? Guyana. Wow, what a name. What a name. Guyana. Wow. Guyana. I want to move to Guyana. Guyana. That sounds like such a good name. Sounds like such a good name. Okay. How many minutes in? We are 10 minutes in. We're just getting started, my people. Verify wicked person says hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Wow, I have a bunch of questions right here. Hakuna matata. Jambo bwana. Habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kenya yetu. Hakuna matata. Wow. I have a lot of questions right here. I'm good. I have a bunch of questions right here, but if we are gonna do them, it depends with how people are active, or I'll just go live tomorrow at my regular time where we usually do the questions. Can I ask a question? Yes, you can. Wow. I'm just dropping. Wow. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Okay, let's start with something right. Yeah, I'm waiting for the question. I'm waiting for you guys' contributions, and also when you join in, kindly like the live stream and subscribe. When you join the live stream and subscribe, oh my god, okay, I'm about to read each other. Let me put these cards away. It depends with how active you guys are gonna do. So let me keep reading. Can I ask you a question? What's neocolonialism? It's the indirect control of a less powerful country by a more powerful country. Did I get that right? Like, for example, I think I do have a video on my channel about neocolonialism. For example, even after colonization, most African countries are still undergoing through neocolonization. Insatiable is my name, says good morning to you. How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome here, CJ. Yo, good morning to you. How are you doing? CJ says Friday. Oh, Friday is the movie that describes your life right now. Wow. In such a Purple Rain. Okay, guys, keep answering. What movie describes your life right now? What movie describes my life right now? Wow. God, I'm thinking which one describes my life right now? Somebody says sex education. Oh, you familiar with that movie with Ice Cube? The one that's called Friday. I think I've ever looked at its teaser. You know what? Let me look at it. Although I'll try to make sure the volume is so low. What? I kind of messed up with this by... Okay. Bless the Lord. What? Ridiculous. Let me look at that movie. It's an American favorite with blacks. Okay, guys, answer the question on the screen. What movie describes your life right now? I think I've seen it, but you know what? Let me just run it for a little bit and see. Thomas, yo, how are you doing? Hey dear, right now it's live football. Spain versus Cape Verde, so not a movie. So actually, you know what? I meant to ask you guys, where are you guys streaming World Cup? You know, the other day I was trying to watch. It was USA versus Paraguay, and then I just realized that I was just watching it at somebody streaming the you know what you guys do, playing the fake one. What is it called? You know, how are you guys streaming the World Cup? Actually, you can share your things. How are you guys streaming? Because honestly, I've been trying to like stream the World Cup with no success. I end up just watching some fake stuff. Jimmy Gore says hi to you. Good to see you. What movie describes your life right now? Okay. Also, you guys, we can also catch up on the World Cup. For those who are watching, you can tell us what caught your attention. I think I have been betting with my partner, like betting who is gonna get it. What were the bets? I think we've been writing them somewhere. Wow. Oh, versus yesterday's were Sweden versus Tunisia, Ivory Coast versus Ecuador, Netherlands versus Japan, Germany versus Curago. Okay, first of all, I'm know if we won on those ones. Jimmy says from Benue State. Benue State. Which state is that? Which country is it located at? Besog Oneke Alicia says, hey there, Wamboy, you look cute. Thank you so much. Okay. Where are you guys streaming your World Cup? How many of you are watching World Cup? I hear this time round people are not interested so much like they would be. Nigeria. Oh wow. Sorry for being ignorant. Okay, let me try and look for Friday. I think I've seen it, but I don't want. uh, no film can describe my life, or perhaps it needs to be made. Maybe I can make one that describes your life. Friday. Wow, it's not on Netflix. What's the topic for today? Honestly, today we are also working with no topic, but I have a bunch of questions. So these questions, I have a bunch. You know, you guys, I'm even investing for you guys. I have a bunch of these cards that okay. So these cards are going to make our discussions. So if I ask something, maybe you can expound on that. That's what you're gonna be doing. This Now Friday on Netflix. Where did I see it? Maybe Movie Box. No Friday. Okay. Mistaken Identity says hi. Hi to you. Good to see you. Friday part 2 is better. You wanna say maybe in the Kenyan version they are not showing. You know, it depends. I realize that sometimes what you guys can see in the US we can't see here, and what sometimes we can see here you can't see there. Anyway, seems like it's not here. Okay, I just searched Friday. Friday the 13th, Friday the night plan, not Friday. Karabo Love says this is rather a bad idea. Maybe you play a role in my life. Okay, you know what? Because it's your life, you can even you can even actually give me the role. Okay. Wow. What's a bad idea? What's a bad idea? Oh, Matrix. Kiko George says Matrix. Okay, Matrix. Umberto says hello. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. Lifeline Studio says Spartacus. Oh, Spartacus. Oh, somebody. Matrix is also a movie. Wow, you guys. I think I have so much to watch. Spartacus. Okay. Okay. If you would like maybe to explain why do you think it explains your life right now? Which movie have I watched that? Okay, that is too much information. Somebody says celibacy. Okay, if you could travel to any fictional world, where would you go? Let me put that on the screen. Godson says, hey, South Africa is crazy enough. Okay. Okay, oh, any of you watching Polygamy? Honestly, I tried to watch it, but I just cannot get over the fact that like the lips are not syncing. Godson says we are all people the same. Okay, you know, Lord, South Africans, my heart goes out to you all, guys. Okay, let me write the question. And you guys can also tell me, oh, Godson, and how are you doing? What do you think about what's happening in South Africa? What do you think what's happening in South Africa? And anyone with our contribution can also say. Lifeline Studio says Zanzibar. Ooh, if you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? Okay, you know Elon Musk have launched SpaceX. Now you guys should start thinking about where you wanna go. Akashic Records. Oh, if you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? Fictional world? If it's a fictional world, does it exist? If you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? Wow, what happened? Guys, also let me know what are you using to like stream the World Cup also. You know, you guys sometimes help me to figure things out. Akashic Records. If you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? Fictional world? Wow. I don't know if I would like to go to Mars. Are you done? Is that 30 minutes?
Just couldn't do it. I did like 30 minutes. I just wasn't there.
Wow.
Yeah. That's right. This is just today. I'll get back on it, Bubba.
Okay.
Love you.
Be more. CJ, what about you? Wow, I'm thinking. CJ says, I'm not sure. Great question. Okay, if you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? I'm thinking something in me is telling me No. But you know what? Is that your fiance? Yes. You know what? I honestly don't know where I would want to go. Okay, if you could travel to a fictional world, where would you go? Nosy. CJ, you're so nosy. Ah. Which is more your style? Wow. Stubborn. Moses Nabimanya says, which country are you in? Kenya. Guys, like the live stream and subscribe. Elvis Nakuma says, hi. Hi, Elvis. Vish Wanat says, I love you. Okay. Hello. Elvis Nakuma says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Okay. Which is more your style, a lazy beach day or a hike in the woods? First of all, you guys know I would take the beach any other time. Like, first of all, I think it's just a hike to go to our house. that would not be something that excites me. Like, yeah, beach day any other time. Beach day any other time. Okay, which is more your style, a lazy beach day or a hike in the woods? Which is more your style, a lazy beach day or a hike in the woods? So for me, it's a lazy beach day. Ta-da. Wow. Aileen, hi. How are you doing? It's been a minute. Welcome to the live stream. Wow, 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 wow. I have a nice question, you guys. Gracious Maseko says hi. Hi, Gracious. Good to see you. How Lynn says, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How is it going for you? Okay, how is Netherlands? Netherlands. Wow, I have another amazing question. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, you know what? Because I want to know you guys so well. Elvis Nkoma says, yeah. Okay. Thomas says, I walk along Diani Beach with a girlfriend, of course. Not a girlfriend, with your girlfriend. Okay, okay. You know, but you know what? I have this misconception where like Europeans like to go for hikes and all of that. Okay, good to see somebody who. It's so surprising to see that you wouldn't choose to go on a hike. Lynn says, did you see the Dutch World Cup match? The one that only comes once every 4 years. Oh, the World Cup. Okay, yeah, actually I had the teams from yesterday written down. Germany versus Kuragon, Netherlands versus Japan, Ivory Coast versus Ecuador, Sweden versus Tunisia. Okay, so let me tell you which team I picked. Germany versus Kurago. I went with Germany. I don't know which one won. I'm about to discover if I won the bet. I'm betting with my partner. Netherlands versus Japan. I think I went with the Netherlands. No. I think I went with Japan. Okay, let me ask. Let me ask what I went with. Sweetie? Excuse me? Yesterday's look, I'm talking to you. Yesterday's matches, what did I choose between Netherlands and Japan? Okay. Yeah. What did I choose yesterday between Netherlands and Japan? I'm trying to tell people that I'm betting also. Netherlands versus Japan, 2-2. You guys went on a tie. Wow. This game have been a lot of ties. Oh, wow, Mrs. Food. Huh?
Oh, there it is. We took Netherlands. I took Japan.
Oh, wow. They had a tie. Germany versus Kurago. Which one won? Can you ask Google? Honestly, we didn't even follow up.
Let's see. Well, you already know you took Germany.
Yeah. Which one won? Germany versus Kurago. Is it Kurago?
Hey, Google. Who won between Morocco and Germany?
You don't have to have it read. Just tell me.
Germany crushed Morocco.
Oh, wow. So I won. Okay. Netherlands versus Japan. Tie. Ivory Coast versus Ecuador. Which one won? Hey, I crushed you.
Who won between Ivory Coast and Ecuador? Ivory Coast, yes, I took one.
You won? How many goals?
Yeah. 1-0.
Okay, Sweden versus Tunisia.
Hey Google, who won between Sweden and Tunisia? Sweden won 5-1.
Wow.
That one's good. You took Sweden.
Okay.
I don't believe.
Okay, you only won once. Okay, bye.
You're done using me?
Yes.
Love you, boo. Boo.
Okay. Lynn says, if I would win the lottery, I would give my mom and sister. Why? Why would you do that? Give them all of it. OG Meme says your mom. Thomas says, the question is how big the lottery win is. In any case, I would move my life to a beautiful beach somewhere. Wow, I think we have the same dreams, Thomas. Like, I really want to end up on a beach. Okay. Wow. So that's the first thing you would purchase. You would not think about the luxury car. Richard says, greetings from boy. If I won the lottery, how are you doing, Richard? How is Northeast Ohio? If I won the lottery, I would first get a trusted financial advisor. Then I would purchase a vehicle. Then upgrade my living situation and get new clothes first. Wow! But do you think you would first get a financial advisor, or would you get a financial advisor after you've used half the money?
When you go back, a message will come.
Okay, ridiculous electricity. Wow, and now no chat. What? I want to move away. Wow, I don't know who is back in here. Let me tell you, the electricity just did like oh, and then we just disconnected.
Are you muted?
Yeah.
Are you?
If you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you buy? What would you buy? Why did I type that? Lord, can you imagine? Boom. You guys, I live in Kenya. Electricity sometimes is a problem. Like, did you just guys see that? Hopefully you guys are back. Oh, I don't know if Richard will be back. I was reading his thing. Okay, no, I think what I was saying, let me not stop being upset, because anyway, I cannot control electricity or whatever. So I think what I was saying is, if I won a lottery, I will not tell you guys that I will first get a financial advisor, because let me tell you, every other month, anytime I get money, God, I start thinking about, let me go and buy that shoe. Okay, let me go and get my nails done. Let me, like, yeah. My first thought is not going to look for a financial advisor. So wow, that is smart, Richard. Lynn says, I think it's really bad that the Netherlands drew 2-2. They practiced for 4 years. It's really bad. They really could have done better. Oh, okay. You're lagging. And I disconnected. Kiko says food. Wow. Sam says, welcome Stream Studio. Welcome to Afsan. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Oh my god, I am so sorry that my electricity was starting to misbehave and I dropped everybody who was on the chat. Spain versus Cabo Verde, or is it Cape Verde? I think I'm guessing Spain. I'm predicting maybe Spain will win. Or whatever the other one. FIFA World Cup, okay? Yeah. Oh my god. I know everybody who is betting, but you know something that I'm realizing with this World Cup, people mostly it's a tie. So I kinda had the dreams of like betting, but I'm not going to be betting. You might say, oh my god, they're gonna tie, and then they don't tie. So that's also a problem. Guys, welcome to the live stream. If you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you buy? If you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you buy? If you won the lottery tomorrow, what would you buy? Okay. Next question, I think. You guys. Yesterday Germany wins 7-1. Okay, and you know what, yesterday I did bet, and it was I said I wrote Germany, so I was right on the money. And you know what, I also like Germany. I also does I am expression Dutch and all of that, so I was gonna go with Germany anyway. You know what, I just wish I did bet yesterday. Yeah, because I think the ones that I wrote down were kind of right. If you could have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? If you would have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? Wow. If I would have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? Wow. Wow. Do you guys know the first European known to have reached North America in 1497? This thing messaging me some nonsense right there. Wow, I'm starting to think, you know, when you talk about historical figures, like there's a lot of historical figures, but you have to go with the one that makes sense to you. Wow. Historical figures. Honestly, yeah, maybe I would go with Martin Luther King. If you could have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't want to say Mother Teresa because Tupac. Oh, Biggie. Why Tupac? If you could have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? Why Tupac? Rainbow Princess says hi. Hi to you. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Why? Hi. Okay, why are you laughing so? You know why Tupac? And I know, oh, he's the king of. Is it king of rock? Or what? Yeah. You like Biggie? I watched P Diddy, the one that was directed by 50 Cent. So, but I just saw. I don't dislike, but also I don't like him. Like, doesn't mean anything to me. But I know like they were influential around the same time. Yeah, Hussein Abdikadir says hi. Hi to you. Why not Michael CJ? Why not Michael Jackson? I know most people would say Michael. I would love to have dinner with Michael. Michael Jackson. Okay. But you know what? I think most people would say something religious like Mother Teresa. But you know what? Honestly, I don't think about meeting her. Like, she doesn't make sense to me. Okay, okay, let me not say that so that you guys don't take offense. If you could have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? Hitler. If you could have dinner with a historical figure, who would it be? Okay, God, there's a lot of historical figures. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let me look up 100 most famous historical figures. You know what? You know what? I don't know why I'm looking. I don't know why I'm looking. I already know my answer. Nelson Mandela. Yeah. Yeah. Nelson Mandela. Okay. Nelson Mandela makes sense. Galileo Galilei. Mark Twain. Wow. Oh, historical figures. Even Jesus Christ is historical figure. You guys, CJ, you were so quick to say Tupac, and Jesus Christ is a historical figure. Muhammad is a historical figure. Ah, Napoleon Bonaparte is a historical figure. William Shakespeare. Mahatma Gandhi, Aristotle, Adolf Hitler. Ah! Okay. Anyway, I think I would go with Nelson Mandela, personally. Tona King says hi. Hi to you, Tona King. Like Dan, thank you. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? You from Kenya? I'm from Kenya. Wow, this one is I'm from India. Okay, good. This one is a nice question. Wow. Theater. Fatima Moriba says, hi, you married, I'm engaged. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or the past? Wow, this is a nice one. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or the past? Would you, if you had a time machine, would you go to the future or the past? Wow. Chigozirim Solomon, hi. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or the past? For Zal Intra says, you're so sweet and beautiful. Thank you so much. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or to the past? I think I would go to the future. I have nothing left in the past. You're so beautiful. Thank you. I have nothing left in the past. So I think I would go to the future. That's just me. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or the past? I'll go to the past. Okay, why the past? For me, I would go to the future because there's nothing left for me in the past. I can only look forward. To the past, I want to change everything. What would you change if I'm not being intrusive? If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or to the past? Okay. Wow. If you had a time machine, would you go to the future or to the past? Yeah, for me, I'm just going to the future. Like, I have nothing left in the past. Nothing left for me in the past. Nothing left for me in the past. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay. For that, yes, I would be smart. I would be smarter because when I was younger, I smoked so much weed and alcohol. I would change it and finish. I finish better school. Okay, okay. So you would change it and focus with your academics. Okay, wow. Woo! Ah, God! I just spilled tea. What? Wow. Okay, but you know what? I see. Would that have a different result when it comes to your life? If you could go, would that have a different result according to your opinion? Okay, wow, I just spilled a whole cup of tea. What? Ridiculous. Guys, welcome to the live stream. When you join in, like the live stream and subscribe. Make sure you stay with us for a minute. Stay with us for a minute. Medri Yasin says, hey lady, I wanna tell you something. Bad day doesn't mean bad life. Just smile. Okay. You know what? I'm as well. Hinda Makar vlog says good night. Good night to you, Hindi. Hindi maker. Hindi maker. You're so sweet. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you could get a lifetime supply of one thing, what would it be? If you could get a lifetime supply of one thing, what would it be? Your teeth are so beautiful and white. You know what? People always tell me about that. Thank you. If you could get a lifetime supply of one thing, what would that be? You're from Kenya. I'm from Kenya. I think if I could get a lifetime supply of one thing, I think it would be money, because with money I can get everything else. Okay, so clean and beautiful. Oh my God, you guys, I'm going to start charging you guys to look at my teeth. There's somebody who came onto my channel some other time and they said that the only thing I have going on is my teeth. But you know what? I'm not upset. Because I got some good teeth going on. Wow, my phone is at 15%. I'm from India. Divan says, lifetime supply of something, that would be love. From my love of my life and life was haha. Another thing, that would be food. You know, if I would get a lifetime supply, I would want a lifetime supply of money and I can buy all those other things. You know, with money, I'll just attract love from anywhere. Like, with money, I'll attract the love. So, no, for me, the answer is money. Fazas is love from Croatia. Croatia! The first time that I met somebody from Croatia. Okay, somebody from Croatia and they like my teeth. Wow. That was just to spend the rest of my life on a Kenyan coast. On a Kenyan south coast. Wow. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. You know, that to do that, you just need to get loaded with a lot of cash and just enjoy life, enjoy the breeze. If you could get lifetime supply of one thing, what would that be? You know what, you guys, my phone is gonna die and it's our streaming tool. I don't know if that's better. Lord, what? Okay, give me a second, you guys. So this is the real me without filters. Not filters, without the lighting. Oh wow. I feel that your soul is so beautiful. I think I have a good heart. I would love to think. People who know me in real life, maybe they're the one who would attest to that, but I like to think that I have a good heart. Yeah. Okay, and you know, you guys, I keep wanting to tell you guys the truth. Okay, how you guys can help me right now is just by stay right here. I don't okay, I know I should give you the best so that you guys can feel like staying right here, but honestly, I'm trying to monetize this channel and the only thing that I need now is like watch hours. So with that in mind, let's have fun. God, what? It's like today everything is Father Inter says you're a gift from God. I wish you all the best in your life, beautiful woman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. By the way, is on June 4th June, right? By the way, you are what? My what is on 4th June? Pardon, please. Wow. Pardon, please. Devern. Pardon, please. Anne Munene says, hi, Anne. I meant your birthday. 2nd of June. 2nd of June. It's kind of like, it's like, it was like 2 weeks ago. 1 week ago. Yeah. It was on 2nd of June. 2nd of June. Your hair is amazing. Oh my God. I think you have a crush on me. But welcome to the gang. I have 1,000 people who have a crush on me right here, but yeah. Okay, if you could have any car, what would it be? Sorry for that. No! My birthday is 8th June. Buy a good house. Buy a good house? Can you help me buy a good house? Seems like... Oh, okay. If you could If you could have a lifetime supply of something, you would buy a good house. Sorry for that. I thought you were trying to be rude. Sorry. Okay. A good house, that's nice. Lifetime, and then you just stay in your house forever. Okay. You know, like I just know how to defend myself so much. Like by doing this social media, I've learned how to like have thick skin. Sometimes I just read and I just respond. So I'm sorry, Anne. Yeah, a good house would be a nice plan. If you could have any car, what would it be? If you could have any car, what would it be? The man who married you is blessed. I hope he knows that. I know he knows that. If you could have any car, what would it be? If I could have any car, what would it be? I think at this point I am still in love with like a Range Rover. If you would have any car, what would it be? If you could have any car that you want, no money limitations, no nothing like that, what would it be? Ooh, guys, thank you for keeping liking the live stream. Guys, welcome to the live stream. If you could have any car, what would it be? And Minena says hi. God bless your heart. Thank you. Maybe some German car like Mercedes, Audi, or BMW. Okay, German car, Mercedes, Audi, or BMW. Yeah, maybe BMW. I feel like Mercedes is like, I just don't like, I like something like looks like a big machine. Okay, and I know Mercedes is, but something, you know what I'm saying, like the way Range Rover is like up here. Like for example, I've seen some people who have bought those small Mercedes, and you can only see this when you don't have money. Especially in Kenyan roads, and you're going to somewhere in a village, you kind of need like something big, like a four-wheeler. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Range Rover, Land Rover, or Range Rover. I'm saying Range Rover. I like the Range Rover. Although even the Land Rover is not bad. It's not bad. You can buy it and then you make it a touristic vehicle. Okay. You guys are you guys still watching the World Cup? Where are you watching? I'm asking you guys where you are watching. Which streaming services are you using? Or on YouTube? Where are you watching the game live? Yes, you are right. That is really good car. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of questions here, but I'm trying to choose some of them because, of course, today we're not gonna go so far. So tomorrow we are gonna come back to like our usual topics. Uh-huh. For the Intel says on Google you can type RD live sport, but it has some ads. Oh, RD live sport. Okay. It has some ads. Okay, I can deal with that. CJ says, "What's your dream car?" My dream car, as I say, I think at the moment I'm still thinking. I kind of like Mercedes when it comes to the town vibe, but also the Range Rover with the idea that, like, of course, I'm a farm girl, I'm a villager, so that would be able. It would be like would have like powerful wheels. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For Zal Intersis, but everything is in HD, no lag. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. What's your dream car, CJ? Plant-based boxer says your news. Oh, news. No, but no, news they report kind of like they report later on, okay? So you want something that you would watch right now. Great choice, okay? I feel like when you're buying a car, and I think most people don't do that, you have to consider where you're gonna be driving it, okay? For me, I'm a villager, so I kind of need something that can maneuver through the mud. Forza Inter says Croatia plays against England for 2 days. We need to win them. Do you think you guys will win them? I think England will win. With that, I'll make a guess, and I'll make sure that day I bet with somebody. I think England will win. Um, you're talking about people who have been playing a football for a lifetime. So, yeah. But you guys also Croatia could win, but of course I'm gonna go with England. Okay, let me see. We Oh wow, we drew them last World Cup. We get you got silver medal. Wow, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Kavita says, "Love your hair, girl. Thank you." Oh, I think I'm a make my style. Like even if when I go to get this hair done, I'm gonna return the same style. You guys have been complimenting me so much. Maybe this should be my signature look. Can you imagine if I keep doing this color for like 10 years? And even in 10 years, this is my signature look. That would be nice. Forza says, we have bronze and silver from World Cups, but we don't have gold. Maybe this is the time when you guys are gonna get it. Okay. Okay, if you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? Okay, let me see so that I see who do you guys follow. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day. If you could switch. What? So silly. Here it's 7:11. What time is it in Kenya? It's 12. Okay, it's 8. It's 8:12. I think we are 1 hour ahead of you guys. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? The songs. Hi there. Good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? Forza Inter says, wow, only 1 hour difference. I know I think we are mostly 1 hour difference with most European countries. I think we are 2 hours difference with the UK. Mostly, I think how many Thomas, how many hours difference does Kenya and Germany have? I would also assume 2. Ricky Hill says, my car would be you. What? Okay, Forza says, wow, only one. Okay, the show is, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Forza says, yes, you're right. Okay. Okay, we're just here chit-chatting. Also, we are doing like little bit of questions. Also, we are also talking about the World Cup a little bit. Sometimes it's not always that serious. So, you're okay? Okay. So how was your weekend? I think you guys, the last time we saw each other was over the weekend. Okay, let me see. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? Let me see. Wow, if I could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, Croatia versus Kenya. Okay, Croatia. Wow. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? Let me see. I honestly, to be really honest with you guys, like, I admire people maybe for their achievements, but maybe I feel like for me to like okay, you know what, that was exactly what I was gonna say. I don't think like that. I'm okay with myself, honestly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, to be really honest, like, I just don't think like that. I feel like I admire people for their achievements. I admire them. But for example, let's say I would say I switch with, let me take our old example. For example, I say I would like to switch with Cardi B. Would I be able to handle the type of things that she handles? No. Would I be able to handle her body? No. Okay. Would I be able to be a freak? I don't know if I would want that, so I don't think so. Maybe if it comes to achievements, I would like to switch achievements, and maybe I would like to switch lives so that I am living in a mansion, and all of that. But at the end of the day, I think it's just good to be me. I don't know. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? You're so sweet when you talk. I think you just like me. I think so. Now I'm just gonna shy out all this show, all through this show. Okay, but thank you. Honestly, you guys, I so appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like, yeah. If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? If you could switch lives with a celebrity for a day, who would it be? Okay, let me give like how many minutes? 2 minutes, and then we move on to the next question. I am trying out like different things with the channel to see what picks up. But at the end of the day, I just want you to know, you guys, you're just interacting with one boy. When you come on these shows, it's either we have a topic, or we have questions, or we're just chit chatting. Okay, most importantly, like, I just want you guys to get to know me. Also at the same time, you guys, even after the show, kindly, if you have some extra time, you can tune into my videos. You tune in into my videos. Honestly, to be really honest with you guys, like, of course we already passed the 1,000 mark, but we still need the watch hours, so there's that. So yeah, maybe, it's good to be honest. Like, you guys, when you have some extra time, watch any of my videos. I'd really appreciate it. For says, I would be someone from Kenya so I can meet you. And maybe if you become someone from Kenya, maybe I wouldn't want to meet you anyway. So I think you're best where you're at. I'm just kidding anyway. If you could instantly learn a new language, which one would you pick? Lucy the Jolly says she's engaged, no reason to meet her. Okay, but you know what? But you know what? You guys are gonna get to meet me as a celeb. Okay, I don't want to become a celebrity, but you know what? in down the line, somewhere down the line, I want to build like a, what is it called, like a cabin thing and all of that. So some of you who are seeing me for the first time, you can also just get to come and experience the cabin. Okay. Oh, you are engaged. I I thought I didn't say that. Okay, you guys, no, don't you apologize. Don't apologize. Like, this is literally a show and we're here for fun. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, if you could instantly learn a language, which one would you? If you could instantly learn a language, which one would you? You know, what you guys have to understand, by me coming on here and being on this show, of course, I expect people are gonna like, there's so many people. You're not the first one to like me for Zara. So no, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. Shan says, okay. Tamil, is that a greeting? How are you doing? If you could instantly learn a language, which one would you? I think I would learn that. I would learn German. I'm also learning German right now, but if I would go, that one, that's what I would learn. The story says, Faza, you're a good man. Respect, okay? It's language. Oh, it's a language. Lucy Jolly says, I will learn Zulu. Zulu? Okay, why? Why Zulu? Oldest language. Tamil is the oldest language. Where is it spoken? Sri Lanka? If you could instantly learn a language, which one would you which one would you? I think I would, of course, the language that I'm already learning, I would learn German. Okay. Araha Jinka says, hey, you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? And guys, kindly like the live stream and subscribe. Make sure you stay a few minutes here. Ooh. Shana says, yes, South India and Sri Lanka. Oh, South India and Sri Lanka. Okay. I think somebody said that. You guys are educating me. I'm watching from India. Okay, wow. Good to see everybody. Okay. Okay, if you could instantly learn a language, which one would you? Let's do that for the next 2 minutes and then move on to the next question. And those who have just joined in, my name is Wamboy. I was born and raised in Kenya, and I am Kenyan, and I live in Kenya. Okay, bye, Wamboy. Okay, bye. It sounds so pretty. Okay. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Lucy the Jerry says Zulu, because I would like to find out why South Africa doesn't like to see their brothers Nigerian. Oh, okay. It's a good one. Okay, that's a good enough reason. The story says, I got another question you can ask the people. Okay, type the question. And where did you say you're from, the story songs? Bosco Bayo says, hi, good to see you. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? The story, Holland. Holland? Oh, you would learn Holland, the language. I will choose dog because it's a man's best friend. Okay, that makes sense. I think I would go with rabbit. Because first of all, like, I dislike the way, okay, and I know maybe because our cats at home are not trained, but we have the worst cats. I will show you the cats one day. We have cats that jump on pots. Like, Honestly, you're sleeping and then you hear them licking your pot. Okay, so cats, they're out. Like, honestly, I would have to like be convinced that I can train a cat, because the ones that we have at home, they're bad. Okay, dog. I think he's so romanticized. He's so romanticized to have a dog, but I don't know if I want a dog. Like, and see, like the way I see girls being dog moms and then they sleep with their dog, like they share a bed with the dog. Honestly, I don't know if I can do that. I would be scared, especially if it touches me and when I'm sleeping. God, like that would shock. that would scare me. That would scare me. Yeah, I don't know. I think rabbit. For the rabbit, I feel like he's just a pet. He's just a pet, you know. The story says the Netherlands I'm from. Okay, okay. I'm getting more people from the Netherlands. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Canon Seatan says snake. Why snake? Okay, I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Wait a minute. I'm not judging you. Why? Why snake? Snake. Or Ula Lesky says hi. The story song says, I have a cat. Her name is River. Oh, why River? Okay, is she trained like? Okay, is it a female or a male? Is it trained like? Does it lick pots? Because that's my biggest scare. Like, as I told you guys, we have cats at home that lick pots. Female. Okay, is it trained like? Does it? Wild habits that I see with like, especially the one for licking pots. You can't leave your food there, it eats all of it, honestly. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I cannot share a plate with a cat, not in a bad way. And I know some of you who are cat moms, and you would think because I don't want to have children, I would want to have cats, but no. I think I'm just a rare breed, like female. Okay. Wow. I brought my drink. Where did it? Where? Wow. Anyway. I train my cat to wait before she eats from my plate. Okay. Can you eat from your cat's plate? And I know, like, if you are the caretaker and maybe you have trained her like not to, all the, and you make sure that she's clean and all of that, there's nothing reason to worry. But would you share your plate with your cat? Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Omboy. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing a bunch of questions. You can answer the one on the screen. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Wow. God, I also have a bunch of other questions, you guys, but I feel like we're gonna stop at 30 minutes, you know. So tomorrow I'm going to do 2 shows. You're gonna do one at 3 p. I think around 3 p.m. probably, and then the other one our usual time at night. The one for 3 p.m. is just going to be random, like random questions, random things like you guys know. And then the one for the night, we're gonna focus on one topic like we usually do. Okay, so the story song says the question would you would ask people is what is more important, sex or if a woman dares to lie next to you and trust you. Okay, the question you would ask people is what is more important? What is more important, sex or if a woman dares to lie next to you and trust you? Okay, do you mean like would they choose to not have, okay, would they choose to have sex or to listen to the woman laying next to them? So what's the question specifically? Like type the way I would type it on the screen. Sex or if a woman dares to next to you. Are you getting out of the door? Are you getting out? Are you preparing to get out?
I forgot. I also need to stop by door and drop off. So that's another thing.
Pardon?
Well, yes, we're about to leave.
Okay.
How's your show going?
Nice.
Good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. I miss you.
You too.
Go back to your
Okay. You know what? Text me when you will you pass by? Okay, you text me the details.
I'll text you as I make different stops as I move forward.
Okay.
All right. Save the last dance for me.
Okay. I will. Creepy man. Bye bye. Okay. The question you would ask people is what is more important, sex or if a woman dares to lie next to you and trust you? Okay, so the question is what would men choose? Would they choose to like just go ahead and have sex against her will or okay, is that what you mean? Okay. Joe Johnson says hi gorgeous. Hi to you, good to see you. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, I'm waiting for you the story songs to like rephrase the question for me. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? If you could have any animal as a pet, you know what, you guys? Let me tell you guys, it's so cold. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Okay, you know what? Then I need to cover my feet. Okay. I'm fine since I've seen your pretty face. Okay. Okay. The story songs. Okay, I'm still waiting for you to rephrase the question for me. But you guys, let me pin this question from the story songs. Oh. Oh, one moment. Okay. Okay, I'm also waiting for you. Okay. No problem. There's a place that I've dreamed of. Yes. Mhm. My first KFC for this year. How many times have you ordered KFC this year? I think this is my first junk food for the year. Can you imagine?
You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eye, let him hold you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand neath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home and in whose arms you're gonna be. So don't save the last dance for me.
No, so creepy. What? Drive slowly. Creepy man. Okay, let's spice things up a little bit. You guys miss me with two eyes. I need some water. Okay, I'm still waiting for these story songs to type there. Quiz. Wow, these extra eyes are just no, no. Ah, nah. Ah, nah. Ah, nah. What? Nah. Foreheads. Okay. Hello, guys. Da da da. Do, 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 do. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Let me scare you guys up a little bit. Ah! Okay. A party. What? Look at that. I am a magician. Question, okay. Send the question. Guys, I'm officially a magician. Ah! This is so creepy. Oh. Ah! This is so beautiful. Oh my god. Magician. Okay, send the question, my friend, the story songs. I'm just trying to. What? No way! What? You know, sometimes you just need to be childish a little bit. It's kind of magic. Okay, look at that. Black magic. Black magic. You guys pay for your magician fees. Wow. What? Oh my. Look at that. Ah, no. Oh my god, that looks awful. What is that? Wow. You know what? I want to act as if I'm not enjoying this, but wow. I think this is the funniest part about my day today. What? No, but sis, I have a kitten and it's very old. It's 17 years of age. Wow. That's old. That's really old. God. 17 years? Okay, don't you get tired of her? No way, look at this. It looks bad. Okay, let me just stop. Well, I'm kind of having so much fun with that. Hey, no. Okay, you guys, you're supposed to pay to see the black magician. That's 83 cat ears. 83? Oh, how? Okay, so how do you count cat ears? Okay, educate me now. At this point, educate me. I don't know about cat ears. 83 cat ears. So when it comes to human beings' ears, we count 12 months. So how do you count cat ears? Three cat years, that's old. That's old. Old. Cat years are counted differently. How do you count them? How do you count? Honestly, I've never heard anyone talk about cat ears. You're the first person. Guys, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Thank you so much for being here. At this point, let's hang out, ask me questions, educate me, tell me stuff. She's a grandma cat. Wow, she's a grandmother. Okay, why don't you give her away? Like, you know what I usually see when you have newborns, you kind of give the old ones away, or you sell them. I'm not trying to keep a grandma cat. Like, does she give birth? Does she still give birth? Do cats have menopause? Do cats have menopause? You know what? I was saying like a joke, but now I really wanna know. Do they get menopause? And he's currently sitting on my lap. Okay. Wow. There's a time that YouTube was saying that there's a feature that they are launching where members or part of the community can post something, because I would sure like to see that 83-year-old grandmother. Wow. If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Honestly, do cats have menopause? Like, do cats go through menopause? Fill me in. Also, another question that I wanted to ask, and I know this one I should know, but do men also get to menopause? Do men have menopause? What's the age where men get to menopause? Now that we are talking about cats. Because the other day I was watching something and I saw this, I think it was like 75-year-old man with a 1-year-old son. And I'm like, God, what? No. No, can you imagine a 75-year-old woman with a child? But it was not a woman, it was a guy, 75-year-old, with his own biological child. Okay, I'm not judging, but like, when do men get to their menopause years? I take great care of my cat. I would do the same for an honest girlfriend. Okay. But how would you know that she's honest? Is that says Trump? Who, what does Trump has to do with all that? Black Leo says the only pet I want is Ruto. You guys, okay? If you could have any animal as a pet, what would you choose? Okay, Thomas, did the game between Spain and whatever, did it end? Who won? Or are you guys on halftime? Many girlfriends aren't honest. But I feel like the real question is, I feel like even most men are not honest. That's what I feel. Yeah, I feel like also most men are not honest. But how would you know somebody is honest if you're not living with them? I bought these brushes for the first time. I've never taken them before. It's really nice. Okay, let's continue with the questions. Okay, Doma says, my experiences tells me, carefully consider who you commit to forever. I know. I think I always say, I always say that forever is a long time. And honestly, like me personally, like what I think, I feel like forever is a long time. So, honestly, for you to make a decision to get married to somebody, it's one thing when you guys are just out here having fun, jumping up and down, and all of that. But when you're committing to somebody forever, I feel like it's a long time. You really gotta be careful, because there's a lot of people who are out here giving the impression that they want people, or they want to settle down, but they really don't. Okay, so yeah, I feel like yes, you gotta be really careful. Okay, hope you have not been heartbroken. Okay, and say hi to your girlfriend. But I feel like also we also like, the thing is, I feel like also sometimes we also are not honest. Let's say somebody can say, oh, the girlfriend is not being honest, but the truth is you find out even the guy is not being honest. So I feel like trust, like you really gotta trust each other. You really gotta trust each other, otherwise the relationship cannot work. That's just my honest opinion. Okay, now let's just sit here. I'm gonna end. We are ending at 2 hours. So if any of you guys have a question, ask. Tomorrow we're gonna come back to our regular shows. We're gonna do 3 p.m. The 3 p.m. is just going to be random questions and stuff, and just anything that I think about that would help grow the channel. Games, and stuff. And then nighttime we'll have the usual topics that we normally have. Okay, that's what we're gonna be doing. And I know you guys are watching World Cup. I don't know. I feel like I should look at the World Cup's time and also maybe adjust. But I don't know. I don't know how many of you guys are watching the World Cup. But anyway, let me see how many minutes. 7 minutes until the end of the show. Wow. Oh, for some of you, it's summer right now, and out here is so cold, like cold. Summer, hot. Lechna. Okay, I have a watch that tells me the calories that I've burned, steps, and kilometers. Today I burned 72.65 calories, and then I walked 1757 steps, and I covered 1.32 kilometers. My God, I am so lazy. Let's see the summary for the week. Wow. May the 24th, I did 0 steps. But maybe I did those days I didn't wear the watch. 5th of May, I did 2185 steps. 5th of June, not June. Well, this is why I need to go back to the farm. I used to have a lot of steps. 5th of, not 5th, 30th of May. Wow, where did it go? Can you guys imagine? 30th of May, I did 1757 steps. Wow, yeah. Yeah, for those of you guys who want to be working out and stuff, I think a smartwatch is a good investment. Very good investment. Okay, 4 more minutes to go. Honestly, at this point, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. Honestly, on Mondays, like, God, I'm actually so lost. So lost. Is any of you reading a book? Which books are you reading, guys? La 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 la. Wow. I think as a black person, one of the horrific things that your skin goes through is acne. I don't know, maybe, but I know acne happens to almost everybody, but I feel like it's literally brutal on black people's skin. You see, like, for example, I have this group of buddies here trying to join the team. Okay, you know what, you guys? I think we have come to the end of the show. I think this is usually the beginning of our second hour. Anybody with a question? Kindly guys like the live stream and subscribe. You know, God, I kind of need an idea, but you know, I can, for me to play, for us to do like games on the live stream, I need to like be with somebody, like, so that we can do games and stuff, you know. Yeah, but we trust the process. Either way, we trust the process. Okay, so you guys, I think there's no any other question. What's your favorite thing to bake? This is a question that I wrote on the screen and I haven't been looking at it. What's your favorite thing to bake? I think for me, favorite thing to bake. Velvet cake. Velvet cake is the favorite thing to bake. Okay, honestly, you guys, I think we're gonna see each other tomorrow. Of course, today was on Monday, and okay, and I usually don't like labeling. You see, like the way when you label a day, you are like, I usually don't have a good day on Monday. You'll never have a good day on Monday. I think that's what I've done. So I had a good day, but it's usually like low energy and stuff. Okay, so what you're gonna do, you guys, is like we're gonna see each other tomorrow. Oh my god, I have a lot of energy for the week. Like we're gonna keep going. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, every one of you guys. I think I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. So tomorrow we're gonna come back with topics at night, 5 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, and the regular time, the 3 p.m. You're gonna Kenyan time. You're gonna do other topics. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, bye bye.